What is up, everybody, and welcome back to another video. And in today's video we'll be doing something a little bit different, and that's going to be going over different tips and tricks for HCF and factions. So in this video it will be an HCF tip, and it's going to be how to spot traps. If you guys probably know, I don't really enjoy traps that much at all, and I rather have them be gone. But since that won't ever happen, we're going to have to live with it. And I know most of you guys want a trap or don't want to be trapped. So this is basically for the new people or other people who just want to learn more about traps and how to avoid them. So I'm going to be going through most of the common traps that you will come across basically when you're playing, and how to spot them and how to figure out how to get away from them. Also check the description because I will have a playlist and stuff like that for the other videos in this series. And if you haven't already, make sure to check out my other videos on HCF and factions. So make sure to leave a like and subscribe if you guys did like this video and it helped you. And so let's get right into this video. Also, before we start off here, I kind of want to go over something. Also, make sure to leave some comments saying some tips or tricks that you want me to do to make my videos better, or different series you want me to start, or something like that. Just give me some helpful comments down below, and I will feature one of them in each video that I get for the video down in the description. But this one's going to be going off to Nike. Some guy messaged me always on my comments, and he's always telling me to render in 60 FPS. So this video will be rendered in the highest possible settings pretty much the highest possible settings that you can do. So it's probably going to destroy my computer. Good thing I have this beastly computer, but it's still going to take a long time to render because obviously. So let's get right into this video. So starting off right here is just a simple little house, and some other things I'd like to show you. First thing you probably should know is stairs. There's a lot of sky bridges, which you don't have to worry about. They're just if they're just like this, and you can see underneath it, then it's pretty much going to be fine, unless people do have holes in it like this, so you could fall down and die. Because if there are stairs like that running up it, you can't jump up it and you'll just fall down. So basically what people could do is have levers, pressure plates, or anything like that. They just pull it, you're running, try to jump, and you fall down and die, which is a major issue right there. Another thing people like to do is have lava or water or something like that. They just jump into it, and then they just put a sponge down, and if you sponge lava on factions, normally it goes away and you fall down, and that could be a big issue right there. Here's another one right here, which is a house. Obviously this looks nothing like any house. This looks actually retarded, but people can make it 4 wide, 6 wide. You basically get the point. But basically be wary of small houses that don't look like an actual good house, because most of the chances they'll be a trap house. People could just be going around and pull over and you'll fall down, and that's basically a trap house. So make sure you guys are aware of what kind of house you're going into when you're trying to kill people. Most of them aren't like this, but some hardcore trappers are like that. Also, if you see people take their helmets or boots off like that in a fight, and you didn't hear the pop sound, 90% of the time they're just trying to trap you, so beware of that. Beware of people like that. If you see people running around and not running away with their helmet off, then that's 100% trapper. Alright, another thing people like to do is have sand, some sort of traps fall down where sand goes around you like this and traps you in and they can kill you. That is sort of a good one to see, and it's kind of hard to detect if you don't look up in the sky and actually look for it. So always remember to look around your surroundings, looking up and everything like that for traps. Another thing people like to do is with gravel or sand, they like to run onto something like this and put it down. The block updates and you fall straight down into a trap, which is obviously not good at all. Alright, other ones people like to do are basically just on normal factions, people just have giant holes they just knock you into, which could happen, so be wary of those. And pearl catchers. Pearl catchers is basically a layer of string or glass that people pearl onto. Let's say you're over a mountain and they don't see it and they pearl. Their pearl hits it, they fall into the trap. Another thing people like to do is have something like this, where they just sort of a surrounding, but they don't see it. So you're running and jump and you fall into a trap and you can't get out and you get killed most of the time. That's another a really good trap people like to do on you. So what I suggest is not have clear glass on, so you can actually see glass, have a good enough render distance on, and have colored string on. But still, if you're not within the rendered, if you don't render it in, it will be an issue. Alright, another trap people like to do is what I like to call sort of like these tree things or anything like this, where the floor opens up, so always be aware of that. And this is something that I made. I haven't actually seen anybody do this yet, but people will probably start doing it. Normally have like a pressure plate or like a piston, or a piston, pressure plate, or like a button or something where you press it, the floor opens up. But this is something that I came up with. And yeah, you're already in the traps. People just run into something. It's very, very easy to set up if you didn't know already. Basically, you just put it right, something like that, and it just pistons powers it. But I'm pretty sure people are going to start doing this trap now that I showed it off. But yeah, you have it like this. Obviously, don't make it this obvious. This is just for demonstrations, because I don't really have all the time. But you break it, instantaneously opens up, you fall into a trap. That's one that you guys probably should look out for, watch out for. So what I just suggest is just be wary of your surroundings and who you're facing. Remember, if you're going to someone, like chasing someone, chances are they're going to be PvPing as a team, because no one really PvPs like by themselves that much unless you're trapping. So if you see like a power faction, or maybe just like a two-man faction that are trappers, well, not, you don't even have to know they're trappers, chances are that they're running to a trap. If one of them takes their helmets off and you only see one out of two people there, and you haven't seen the other person, chances are the other person is going to be in a trap or some sort of sneaky thing hiding. So always be aware of your surroundings like that, and make sure to look around, and always have a pro close so you can always just chuck it real quickly, because normally you get to fall at decent ways or just a few blocks before you actually hit the string. So those are a few tips. Make sure to leave some like more tip suggestions down below that you would like me to cover, tutorials or anything like that for factions or hardcore factions. And subscribe if you haven't done so already. Leave a like if you like this video or helped you in any way. And I will see you guys in the next video.